The sweet taste of I told you so. I told you so. You told me I was being a negative Nancy. No, Samantha Markle is going to win for all of us. All of us who want her to win. It didn't work out that way. Spoiler alert! Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Leilani of Barbados. Well, today is the day that I have to become my mother and say, I told you so, on two accounts. So let's first start off with the defamation lawsuit. Samantha Markle lost her lawsuit. You know, I said I was not going to talk about Samantha Markle anymore because she's a very polarizing figure. As much as we love her, we want her to be this champion for justice of Meghan Markle. Samantha Markle's going to win it. She's going to be our champion. She's going to humble Meghan and finally Meghan will get the justice she deserves and all that. And as much as I wanted it too, all I was saying is, I don't think she's gonna win, yeah? And everyone's like, unsubscribe, unsubscribe, based on the facts. From the time, let me just jump right into it, by the way. From the time the judge said that he was gonna base the case only on the Oprah Winfrey interview, I knew it was a lost cause. And by the way, the reason why she lost was because the judge said that everything Meghan Markle said was her opinion. And you can't argue with that, can you? The facts of the case, the defamation facts really lay within the Omid Scobie book. And I said then that I wish she had sued Omid Scobie. Come on, like between you and me, we know that Meghan Markle helped pen that book, Omid Scobie. We know that Meghan Markle gave Omid Scobie those details about her sister, like how she have how much man with how much man and woman, and how she have how much children, how she have so much children with so much man, and all of these things. The defamation really occurred in the book. But the judge said she was only going to look at the facts of the Oprah interview and what Meghan Markle said. And so Meghan Markle said things such as, I think she changed her name to Markle when I became famous for being Meghan Markle by dating a famous prince. I didn't really know her that well. Not to my recollection. I don't really remember her. I don't remember her being part of my life.
So was it hurtful to you when your sister says she doesn't even know who you are, didn't grow up with you? Yeah, of course.
These were taken as opinions and not defamation as such. Another thing I raised, and why I was even making a video about Samantha Markle's case, was because I was very worried for her. I was worried that Meghan Markle's legal fees might go to Samantha. And we know that Meghan Markle's lawyers, probably for a trial like this, would be in the millions. So 75 grand in damages versus millions. The math is not mathing. That's why I'm teaching my son Chisambop, which is the Korean way of counting. 25 plus 73 is?
98.
See? 75,000 because Princess Pushy, the book that Samantha Markle wrote, the revenues were affected by the interview, which discredited her.
Title, as a matter of fact, wasn't even a jab at her.
But 75,000 is not, to me, enough. I feel if you're writing a whole entire book that could be a bestseller, 75 grand is not it. So I did not like how it looked, and I said that, and I was, I guess, right. I mean, I'm saying I'm right. I was right, and I told you so, okay? Okay, just to say that. I love Samantha Markle. A lot of people are feeling different ways about her as time has gone on, but I do like her, and I wish that she had gotten some comeuppance in this whole thing. Meghan Markle has been obviously very cruel to her. It didn't work in this particular lawsuit, and I didn't think it was going to. The other thing I had to say I told you so about, and I'll go into it more in the end, the death cap mushroom lady, Erin Patterson out of Australia, and she has now been charged with murder. I want to talk about that, but I'll do it at the end because I have more Meghan Markle stuff to talk about, which I think is more current, up to date. So Meghan Markle went to a Katy Perry concert, which a lot of people found very strange for several reasons. Because Katy Perry, number one, said that Meghan Markle's dress was ill-fitting, and no one can understand why Meghan Markle will chase down celebrities that clearly don't even really like her. Off the back of that concert, a lot of people we're like, this is a lot. Like, she's racking up a lot of events that she's doing without her children. Where are the children? What's happening with the children? And even if perchance the children exist, why is she not spending any time with them? This is looking bad. They seem to have a life alone. So off the back of all these events that they're in and constantly without their children and everything like that, there has been backlash. Why wouldn't they take them to some stuff or do some child stuff? By the way, I'm just gonna say this real quick. Halloween, I'm not saying everybody has to dress up like me and do me, because you know I'm a show pig. I'm not saying that everyone has to do that, but their photographs from their Halloween trick-or-treating was very underwhelming for me. Who took those pictures? Who was there behind them taking those pictures? Who was in Kanawan taking those pictures? It's madness. It's madness how desperate they are to stay relevant and stay convincing whoever's listening to them that they're important. And I'm going to show you right now, and then you can tell me down in the comments what you think of all this. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry wear poppy pins as they make surprise outing to help Navy SEALs. At this point, I'm convinced that Meghan thinks that the word surprise is synonymous with the word uninvited. But let's look at the footage first. So Meghan comes out saying hi. She doesn't know who. She doesn't know who anybody is. Harry looks extremely uncomfortable, and we're going to go in why that is possibly the case. There we go. Harry is talking to one of the Navy SEALs and organizers. Uh-oh, she doesn't like that. She's like, why are you talking to somebody without me? Come over here, Harry. Why has she walked out and stepped out in front of this man? She stepped out in front of everybody. Let's have a look there at the markers on the ground. Meghan is closest to the front of these markers. There's a woman with a ginormous pair of scissors in her hand. Don't you think she might be the one to be closer to the ribbon than you, Meghan? Nope, she's right out in front of there.
Thank you all for joining us this evening as we celebrate the grand opening of the Warrior Fitness Program facility. We're very proud that this facility is opening up. It joins... He's just talking his speech and he has not looked at them yet. Meghan's staring at him and doing the slow blinking thing, which freaks me out. Virginia, which is I don't know what's giving me psycho vibes when she does that. Special warfare. And so with the opening of this facility, we think we'll be able to reach 80 to 90% of our Naval Special Warfare population, and importantly, our veterans. He won't look at her. So she's then looking back at somebody like, that was good that he said veteran. Prince Harry and Meghan, so approved. Thank you very much for joining us because I guess Harry's a veteran or something. Is she even listening? I don't think she's actually listening to this man. And so with that, I'll ask the Navy SEAL Foundation Chief Executive Officer Robin King. That slow blinking that she's doing, I find to be very condescending. It's almost like a lazy response to somebody. It doesn't feel like you're interested in what I'm saying when you're slow blinking at me. Do you know what I mean? Chief Executive Officer Robin King. Oh, wait. Oh, he's going to cutting the ribbon already? Okay, wait, pause. I thought he was going to say something like the Duke and Duchess of Sussex who have contributed to our facility. I'm kind of confused. Like, what are they there for? They just pop up at the last minute before we cut this ribbon. I just want to say this. Does anybody else think that they just sneak attack and then all of a sudden they get to be the front and center of the event? If they had called in advance, they might have been told, look, we're good. We have our program and we don't really see where you fit in. This is actually very ironic. A kind of war tactic, in fact. Yeah. And look at how smug Meghan is about it. Go ahead. Let me just give you your instructions. By the way, that's Robin King, the CEO of the Navy SEAL Foundation, and she is guarding those scissors with her life, girl. And congratulations with her stupid face. Have you ever seen such a stupid face in your life? I have no business here. Meghan Markle approved. Where do they make people like this at? Thank you very much. Thank you. So I love this for Robin King. She starts pitching to Hagen to see what they're really here for. Are they going to give some money or no? It's a foundation. You can donate.
I use pledge and donation synonymous with one another. They but I don't. Misheard.
Meghan is not interested and turns away. Harry, being better raised, obviously, continues to give her some time. She just basically mid-sentence of the CEO of the foundation where they have just gate crashed. Meghan goes, "Good night, everybody," and takes off because the press is here watching her. Lest they get exposed for not actually donating or contributing, they can hear this conversation that's going on between the CEO and Meghan and Harry. And in that conversation, there is no pledging or donating or money pass or take out money out of your pocket, Harry, and give it to them in cash. None of that happens, and it's all in front of the press. So now Meghan wants to go before they say, "Hello, Meghan, when will you give people some money after showing up at their places all the time with nothing in your hands?" So she says, "Is everyone going inside now?" Because she also wants to make sure the press does not follow them inside to further investigate this conversation. Are you going to give them a donation or not? And that's it. And I'm pretty sure at that point, Meghan went straight into her Uber. Let's have a look at this. The building, we've got gym equipment, free weights, massage chairs, conference rooms, locker rooms, and other common areas for lounging, etc. and spas. I mean, there's so many ways in which somebody could have contributed whatever they could. This is a promotional video, by the way. Meghan Markle and Harry are not inside this video. And I know that you know that if they were in this video, they would have been this man walking around showing all of the equipment. Oh, so I just want to show you at the very end of this. Here you have the partners, right? Warrior Fitness, Alexandria Company, VHP, which is Virginia High Performance, and then also Centuries, powered by Century, it says. I'm not seeing Archwell on here. Yeah, so just wanted to show you that was the breaking news, man. Like, they are just not letting up. I just want to say this last thing. Veterans Day is coming up. Harry does look quite uncomfortable, and I can imagine that he must feel a bat squeak of guilt about writing in spare his kill total and basically breaking the code of honor and conduct that soldiers have. I think that Harry should be ashamed to be around other soldiers, and that's all I'm going to say. Not only that, but you have to remember, I don't know if they're going to do a fatwa on him after what he revealed in Spare. Everywhere he goes, he had a mark on his back. Anywhere he goes, there's a mark on that area too. I am sure that's why it had to be surprised, because nobody would want them there when there's military officials there. This has never been seen before. Nobody has ever tried to defraud our intelligence in this way before. Okay, so moving on from them finally, just circling back to I'm right once again. I said that the death cap mushroom lady who tried to oof all of her in-laws by feeding them beef Wellington that had poison mushrooms in it. I said that there was a fourth victim that was still struggling for his life, and perhaps the police were waiting for him to see if he would survive to charge her, because I had no idea why they wouldn't detain her. The police should be detaining her so that the victims will have some kind of, like, I don't know, feeling of security that this woman is just not on the loose. Remember, Erin Patterson also withdrew all of her savings from the bank. She was definitely a flight risk. Anyway, I was right. They were waiting for the fourth victim to see if he would survive, the pastor. Check out my true crime videos on Erin Patterson's Australian death cap mushroom crimes. I went on a deep dive. I'll put the link right up here and also down in the description. He did survive, and now they have charged her with murder. He probably gave them some information that was very compelling and that they could then charge her with murder. But I told you so. I told you they were waiting for the pastor to see if he could come back to life and speak and say, let me tell you how it really went that afternoon. I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. Sorry for this most obnoxious video. But on a lighter note, to redeem myself, I am doing a giveaway. We're gonna start out next year, right? I have a new colorway in my shoe collection, my slides, and I know a lot of you really love them, and I really appreciate you buying them and supporting me. I have a giveaway for everyone who has purchased the shoes, and it's a surprise what I'm giving away. It has something to do with Barbados. That's all I can tell you, it has something to do with Barbados. Visit the website, and also, I also have another slide that I really love because it is a more economical version. The only difference is it's not adjustable, but it's still as comfortable and still as amazing to wear. And thank you so much for watching me, and thank you so much for supporting me, and I love you all so much, and you know that. And please subscribe, and please visit the website and check it out, and stick with me. All right, love you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Please subscribe to Valentine's Playroom. It's my son's children channel. So if you have any bambinos around who might enjoy adventures with an island boy, share his channel with them, please. Thank you.